In a world covered by ice and snow, crawling with dangerous predators, oftentimes the best thing you can have is a stack of dirt. Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back to the Vintage Story Snowball Earth playthrough. And if you're new, just tuning in, I've got a link to the playlist down in the description for you. But we are well into the swing of things. Of course, this is a limited life run, and I believe we're at half life, so we've got 10 left. Again, I'm going with the lowest count that the game is telling me, just to be cautious, not to disappoint. But we are here currently underground, searching for some halite. Whoops, let's close that out. Yeah, we've been taking a lot of prospecting pick readings, and for whatever reason, it's not showing me those. There we go. Yeah, so halite 12.83, very poor. It doesn't sound promising, but that is the best reading we've got. So in the meantime, back at the base, we're waiting on an oak tree to grow, which doesn't sound like too big of a deal, but in fact, basically everything hinges on that one little oak seed that we found in a recent episode. And if it will grow underground, then we're going to be able to start leather production, get into making armor, and eventually tame this savage world, which is the goal, obviously, to survive and thrive. But it's almost 4 in the morning. I should probably sleep for a bit, but we're going to wake up fairly quickly here because I want to get back out and search the surface a little bit for some of this halite. If you read the guidebook under the halite entry, let's call that up real quick. There we go. Yeah, this tells us where to find it, in a very general, vague sense, but it does kind of specify that it can be near the surface. And in my limited experience with salt domes, that's where I have found the 2 previous ones that I've seen in different worlds. So we are currently at 67 depth. I actually have searched around these caverns a bit, and unfortunately there's no salt sticking out. So I think it is time to get up to the surface again. And let's see here. Let's put that back down. We're going to have a little bit of breakfast and probably fill up our basket here because this is going to go on our backside. But let's eat this stew before it goes bad. Doesn't have a really great satiety, and it's all gone. So we've got a little bit of bismuth that we actually did find down here, but I'm just going to drop that in there, and we'll probably put that saltpeter away. So we're definitely starting to get low on inventory space, but not to worry. We're not too far from home, and I'm not going to be spending, too much longer out here looking around. Like I said, we've got some important business to get back to at our little homestead, but I just thought maybe we get lucky and find this halite. And even if we don't, I'm still going to make it a mission to return to this area, whenever we have free time or some time to kill, because salt is such a critical component for a lot of different aspects of this game. All right, we're up topside now. Very early, a little bit overcast. We got a bit of a winter storm kicking up, but I'm collecting some branches here, just some sticks with my clippers. Kill a little bit of time, and of course climbing these trees helps us get a bit of a vantage point. But yeah, I've been making so many different ladders that I really don't have any sticks at home, so we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, collect some resources, and this will allow me also to clear out some of this bush here, which is actually really helpful long term, because we'll certainly be returning to this area, and if it, gives me better visibility, just to see bears or T-Rexes throughout this area, that will be extremely helpful. But yeah, again, the guidebook suggests to just clear, gravel from anywhere you have a sedimentary layer, such as limestone, which is exactly what we've got here. But we are in the general vicinity of our high reading. It is going to be a little tricky, just because I'm sure halite and limestone are probably going to resemble each other a little bit, just in color. So I'm going to be utilizing the tooltip at the top of the screen as I search for this stuff. And maybe I'll even pick up this gravel too. It's good to have that extra building material. All right, but I think we should go a little bit farther in this direction. Of course, I'm taking it slow. And I think I'll just go ahead and break these copper shears. Get as many sticks as I can. And eventually, we've got to head home. I don't plan on sleeping out another night, so let's make the most of this sunlight while we've got it. Okay, well, I have been searching this area pretty diligently, taking some long range, some short range. All I've found is trace nodes of flint, though. Man, oh man, it's elusive. This stuff is. It's usually not spread out over like a long distance horizontally. It's more like they describe it like a salt dome that is pretty extensive vertically. So, I mean, it could just be like 10 to 20 blocks over there, and I just have to, strike the right spot. But for now, unfortunately, I am almost starving. My tools are pretty close to broken. The shears broke. I did get several stacks of sticks, but now comes the hard part, crossing these icy hilltops to get back to the base, because of course these fields of ice are covered with more than just this white stuff. They have polar bears and potentially T-Rexes on them too. So let's get our bearings straight. Yeah, we're pretty much just directly over this hill, so I'm going to go up to about that point and then tower up. Okay, we find ourselves elevated a bit. Visibility is pretty poor, but I like to kind of just sit for a moment and try to notice any movement, That's really what's going to give it away. Of course, there's always the risk that the animals will be sleeping, or, just on the other side of that rise right there. You can never have a perfect view, but we're pretty close. We're pretty close. So let's grab all this soil. Unfortunately, that little cusp of trees we just left, there's like no soil there whatsoever. It's just gravel and rock. But I really do need to replenish this stack here. Either way, let's keep moving. Just trying to talk myself out of this dangerous journey. Always ready to start towering up if I hear a roar, if I see any movement. Also, yep, we're starving now. I don't know just what kind of food we've got back at home. I think we've got some berries and some nuts, maybe a little bit of protein, but not much. Although we can see home. Oh, it doesn't mean we're safe, though. Yeah, this area is scattered with the carcasses of animals, predators, and prey. Even our corpse has been around here a couple times, but let's not dwell on that. Let's get home. Oh, we've done it. We got home safe and sound. We got to dive in to our little cellar here. Okay, I got some pine nuts. Let's eat those real quick to shut him up. But next thing is we're going to go below and check out the progress of our plants. We might even have some carrots to harvest, which would be amazing, but also at the same time, that means I probably want to go out and do a little bit of hunting, try and get some more protein. But yeah, first things first, let me stack off my inventory, and then like I said, we're going to go check out our little underground garden. Okay, the lava is bubbling. Let's check out our little garden. Oh, carrots, not quite. 6 of 7. Give these a little sprinkle. And obviously, it says it will sprout less than a day. That sounds about right. When we left, it was 3 days, 2 or 3. So, I mean, I'll probably check it before we go to bed tonight. Because, of course, if it doesn't, then I assume that means I need to expand down here. Just give it more room to spread its limbs. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe I will try it above ground, We have to get this thing to sprout. Otherwise, we can't do leather. Heck, I can't even make a better bow without like some really hard wood. So the oak is really critical. And I'm excited that the tooltip tells me it's going to be less than a day. I just I can't trust it, But either way, we're good down here. I've got the last 12 crowberries, so we've definitely got to go upstairs and do a little bit of hunting. But unfortunately, we don't have any fresh carrots to put in the stew. Maybe those will be ready too by the time the oak tree is. But let's go out and maybe we can down one of those elephants we saw in the pit. Yeah, let's go check it. Okay, let's check on the T-Rex. Yeah, there's still a T-Rex in the hole down there. I think he's glitched into the wall or something, but I've tried to fortify it with some precious dirt over here. But, yeah, we still haven't, like, identified its gender yet, but I'm hoping we can maybe match it up with the mates and start to breed and domesticate T-Rexes. That's right. We will try it, but right now we're just interested in food, so I'm not going to kill it, but I've honestly kind of forgotten where the elephants were that we saw. I should have marked them. The T-Rex I can't really forget because it's right in front of the house, but there's a couple caves over here. But we do have a T-Rex on the loose too, so we gotta be careful. Alright, I got the dirt in my hand. It's getting dark out here too. Wasted all the day looking for halite. Didn't come up with anything. Yeah, I think if we could kill one of those elephants, the problem is there's two of them. If I recall, a mother and a child, or an adult and a cub, or calf. Nonetheless, that would be a little bit too much meat, I think. Oh, was it over here maybe? Hello? Hello? No. We might have to come back out and search in the morning. I'm a little nervous getting this close to the water's edge, but to be honest, I'm nervous just wandering around anywhere. I'd like to go a little bit farther down because there's like some berries at the end of the lake, and yeah, get some more dirt from that side, but this darkness has got me freaked out, so I think we're just gonna go back home, sleep, or you know what I honestly should do? Stay awake blacksmithing, just turning blooms into ingots. To be honest, I'm not looking forward to it, but who knows, maybe we can level up our X skills, so let's go for it. Okay, good morning everybody. I did do a little bit of blacksmithing. I whipped up a couple ingots, and then I made another pickaxe. Oh, where did I put it? It's in my basket here, so we've got a backup iron. Oh, look, it's quality uncommon. Very nice. I unfortunately did not get the next skill, but we're pretty close to another point here, and I'm not sure what we'll choose yet, but let's go up to the roof real quick. We still need to go below and check the tree. I didn't look at it last night. I just went to bed, but there's definitely I think there's probably a penguin like down in that hole there, but because that noise is really annoying, but it's also a dead giveaway. We've really got to locate those elephants today. Oh, two wolves out there. No way. We could probably take those out. I don't know, 2-on-1 doesn't thrill me, but let's at least see if we can't tag one of them. Starting the hunt early. I think they'll get aggressive, but then run. Yeah, if we hit them. Oh, you punk. You might fall in the hole with that T-Rex. Is that where he just went? Yeah, he just went in the hole. Oh, that's not good. Oh! The T-Rex just got him. Oh my gosh. I hope that doesn't unglitch the T-Rex. Now it looks like he's still stuck there. Alright, let's not stand too close to the hole. Where'd the other one go? So they get aggressive, but then if you hit them, they get cowardly. I swear there was two of them. Well, they're not going to drop much more than bushmeat, so let's quit playing around, get below, and we'll check out this tree. Alright, fingers crossed, everybody. Alright, we are downstairs, and unfortunately the oak tree has not grown yet. The good news is that the carrots did grow, and I went ahead and harvested them, replanted the seed right there. Everything else has been watered now, but I don't think we have enough room down here. I probably need to expand vertically and maybe push these walls back a little bit. I have a feeling what's going to happen is it'll just sit here and continue to say will sprout less than a day until it's like we've got the conditions for it to sprout. So that is going to be a big priority for us, but we've got to get up there and get some food. I mean, now at least we've got, some carrots, so that's amazing. We can actually make some stew. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I have no vegetable nutrient, so that's actually going to affect our hit points. If you're unaware, the more you can fill up these nutrient bars, the greater your health point pool will grow. So it has a direct benefit to our survival. But let's get back above ground. I think I'm going to cut the grass here. And yeah, once we get up there, we got to locate those elephants or something, man. We need a big influx of food so we can kind of concentrate on the base for a while. Well, you know what? I feel like we saw those elephants while we were on the way over to check for a halite. So I think it was over in one of the pits in this direction, if I remember. But I'm a little nervous over there. I'm nervous everywhere. I've said it many times. But yeah, we also saw elephants in this direction too. That's where the herd was mainly at. Might be interesting to venture up that way and just check, but alright, let's stop stalling. Let's get out there. There's definitely something around here making weird noises. It's got to be a penguin. Let's look for it. Oh, these things will sprout new growth in 10 days. I think... Yeah, none of them are ready. Someone suggested I take these below ground too, and that's an excellent idea. I think I will. Not right now, though. Like I said, we've got to get some food. Huh. I thought there would be a penguin down in there. Alright, let's move. Leave that open. Alright, put the dirt on my hotbar. We're totally... Oh. Elephant. Let's go kind of shadow this elephant. See if any of its family members have fallen in holes. I'm not going to attack it outright. Oh. Okay, I think that's 2 elephants there. But I don't know. There are some caves just over here. I can see them on our contour map. Let's be careful. Yeah, dead ahead, there's caves right here. These look like they could probably get out of them if they fell in those caves. Alright, let's backtrack. I'm not going to take on a full-grown elephant unless it's trapped. So let's flash forward and see if I can't locate that pit along the route that I thought. Well, we've got another bear right outside the house. It's definitely a different one. I haven't located the caves I was thinking about yet. Maybe was it down here? I'm pretty sure there's a T-Rex in this general area too. I think there's some caves right over here. Let's check these. If it's not these, I might just go take out that trapped T-Rex. I don't know. No, it's not those. Wonder where that cave goes to though. But oh man, I want to pull up the map real quick and look. Maybe let's go down a little bit farther. God, where were those? I might have to go back and check the recording or something. But, killing the T-Rex might be better. Although, like I said, I do want to eventually tame them. Still, it's going to give us a little bit less meat, so we probably wouldn't waste any. But it would definitely be helpful to clear that out of there. I'm also a little nervous about it actually escaping and getting out of that hole at some point. So we'll see. We'll go over to it. We got to deal with this bear too. Maybe we can drive the bear into the hole with the T-Rex and force them to fight each other. I don't know. I don't even know if that would work, but I think I've lost sight of the bear. Oh, there he is right there. Yep, he's right down that little gully. Alright, let's move in. I don't want to bother trying to hunt this bear again. It's really kind of a waste. The last one was. I mean, definitely dying to it was stupid. But We desperately need food right now. Alright, let's come on over here. See if that fox is still down there. Don't actually think that it is. Alright, I'm going to come a little closer and tower up. Oh, the fox is there still, yeah. Okay, we're starting to starve. It's official. Yeah, it's good. It doesn't appear that it's going to be able to get out of that little spot it's trapped in, but just wanted to be absolutely sure. 11 more iron arrows. I hope we can kill this thing. It's serious trouble if I can't. Oh my god. I've got none left. What? What do we do? Do we go down there? Oh my god, it's gonna kill me, isn't it? Oh my god. I just need to get my stuff. Look at this. Oh, dude. It tried to bite me. Oh no. What's its health at even? This is nuts, bro. This is freaking me out right here. I don't have many blocks. Oh my god, I can't get my stuff here. Oh, he's gonna bite me if I go down there. Let's wait till he turns. Okay, his health is pretty low, but it's still got a ways to go, doesn't it? Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, look at his health bar there. Wow. Well, let's persist here. We're locked in. We don't have much of a choice. Don't think... Oh, I can hit... Oh, no! How did it hit me? How do we only have 8 lives now? That's not right. What the freaking frick, dude? How the... I mean, I guess if I'm in melee range of it, then it makes sense that it's in melee range of me, but... What the... The life counter is just completely screwed up. Alright, so what's its health at now? Doesn't really seem like it's gone down much. It is damage tier 3, so it's not surprising, but I need to wait for it to, like, turn so I can get my stuff. That's so crazy. Dear God, if this thing breaks free, I'm in real trouble. Okay, that's it. Oh, it's almost dead. Alright, let's just sit and wait for it to turn. We're gonna let it kind of steady itself. This is insane. I can't believe I just lost another life. Why did it? I thought we were at 10. Oh my god. I sincerely hope that's not the right life counter, but either way, let's not stress about it. Let's just wait for this fool. I think I can get rid of these. That was a precaution I didn't need to take. Oh my god, I can't wait for it to turn. I gotta go in there and get my stuff. Alright, let's just do this. Come on, turn around, baby. Okay, there it goes. Mother. Why? Hold on, I think I've got... Yeah, I've still got this. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Oh, I've still got armor on. What? He's not even... He's like just totally bypassing my armor? Well, that's crazy. Huh. I mean, he's definitely more of a challenge than a bear. God dang it. Oh, this was a terrible mistake. I should have left this thing alone. But we're committed. I gotta get my stuff at least. Watch him break free. Okay. Please let this be the end of it. Oh, thank God. Oh, he's dead. Oh my God, what a disaster. Hey, there's some Some petrified wood down there. All right, let's see what we get. See if it was worth it. This dog first. No meat, no fat. I don't even think we got any skin from it, but I think it's because it was killed by an animal. So this was a male. What? What just hurt me? Oh, what? We got 153 bushmeat now. That's gorgeous. Do we get any fat? 18 fat, that's not bad. Not bad. We even got some feathers out of it. And I can reclaim my soil too, so hey, try to look on the bright side. I mean, we're on the cusp of getting leather and iron armor eventually, so I mean, the fact that we've died a few times now in the last few episodes, it doesn't make me happy, but I'm also hoping that maybe we can go on a nice long stretch of episodes now without dying, you know. Now we've got some food too. Tell you what, I don't think it's over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop inside, put the bushmeat away, and then like I said, there's a few berries up at the other side of the lake. I want to go grab those so we can just make a nice stew, you know. Alright, put that away, and let me drop off a few other things, and like I said, we're headed to the lake. Well, we're not by the berry bushes yet, but I think, yeah, there's a tree hollow just down here by the coast, the lake shore, so let's be very careful. Let's see if we can check it. It's been a while, and honestly, we've got the most important thing now, the oak seed, but it's still good to come out here and check these. There's a goblin. We could get more oak seeds, of course, yeah. Oh, rice and sunflowers. Sunflower's actually huge. Okay, that's good, that's good. I don't think we'll be able to grow those during the winter, which is coming up. We're on September 3rd, but next summer for sure. Now, it also has been suggested by a few folks that I take a trip. Oh, good, we can get some nuts now. Yeah, that we take like a long journey to the south. And I do think that's a great idea, but we're probably going to have to wait until I get, you know, some more crops grown. We get a bit more established. Everything is just so slowed and, you know, much slower pace in this playthrough. But once we get some decent armor, maybe some chainmail, iron chainmail or something, then we'll definitely be taking a trip south just to see what the conditions are like down there, you know. But right now, luckily, we've got ourselves that oak, so let's see on the map. Yeah, we're going to right there. I might just cross out into the lake itself. We'll get a little bit wet, but honestly, it's safer this way. You can't really get snuck up on when you're out here on the ice like this. But, alright, well, I could, in fact, crack open those pine nuts right now and start munching on them, but we're not technically starving yet. Come here, little one. Alright, I'm actually kind of in the market for feathers, too, at this point, so yeah, even if we don't get too much meat from these guys, I'll definitely take them down. We're going to start utilizing arrows a lot more. I mean, obviously, we kind of have a gauge on how difficult it is to down a T-Rex now, so I'm going to need a much bigger stack of iron arrows, that's for sure. And there it is, our first batch of stew with actual vegetables in it. Very nice. And I got 2 stacks of berries plus a little bit left in my inventory for cooking. We've got our sunflower, our rice seeds. I even got some more low fertility to help expand below. And I picked up some of those dwarf clippings, so those are fresh. The ones that are planted in the back of the house, they can stay down there, or they can stay out there. I'll just replant some of these down below, but we're also going to be utilizing our splitter plugs. And yeah, so we're going below ground here shortly, but I do want to cook up a bunch of this meat. In fact, I've got a second cooking pot going over here in the blacksmith area. I don't actually have enough carrots. Let's see if we do 3, then we can pop those in. And do 3 lingonberries. Beautiful. Won't be a full crock pot's worth, but this will save. And speaking of the crock pots, I can actually start to seal some and put them away for long-term storage, which I think I'll do for maybe 1 or 2. Whoopsie, fell in the hole. But yeah, oh my gosh, it's going to be good eating this. My character's very hungry. And that is a lot of meat for sure. So I'm going to end up just making a whole bunch of concentrated raw bushmeat stew too. Another thing I need to make is a rolling pin so I can actually start to roll these meats out and chop them up. Then hey, we could even make sausage at some point. Oh boy, I've just finished cooking all night. It is 3 in the morning now, but we have 8 sealed crock pots, each one. Oh, that one's only got 4 servings, or 2 servings. Hold on. Yeah, this is a 4-serving one. We want to keep that in there. Very good. Still a couple stacks of berries. I had to convert a bunch of the meat into jerky, which obviously will make it last a lot longer. It really doesn't have much satiety in that form, but we've got a lot of food. Yeah, we've got everything converted back, and I actually did get a point here. So let's see. More servings, additional. Well done. I think we'll do canteen cook, more servings at once. So that means I can, instead of doing only 6 now, I bet I can probably put like 7 portions in each of these slots. So eventually you can get up to a max of 12. You can double the amount, which is really helpful. But let's get below ground, guys. There's potential that the oak tree has sprouted, but I'm guessing we're going to need to expand down there. But let's just go and find out. Well, unfortunately, it did sprout, but I think I was misinterpreting the way that the trees grow. Yeah, so I thought it would fully grow, but it just sprouted, so now it's got 21 more days until it will mature. That's okay. It's still a positive sign, isn't it, that it did? We definitely still want to expand down here, and I don't think we'll be planting the rice or sunflower seeds right now. It's just, I think it's going to get colder and colder, and of course these 2 particular crops are warm weather crops. Normally you would find these in the warmer regions of the world. So down here in the summer it's probably good, but for right now I don't think that'll work. In fact, we've got some rice already planted, yeah, and it's stunted due to cold right now, so we're not going to waste our seeds just yet. Maybe next year once summer comes back around, but definitely going to be watering. I'm also starting to think this pumpkin is not going to grow like that. Something's up with it. These onions are also not sprouting. Don't know why. It's probably because I didn't fertilize them. That could be it. Let's at least drop a little on there, right? Okay. Everything else is basically fertilized. I've got some bone meal and saltpeter. Actually, the bone meal's all upstairs, but let's go ahead and get a couple of these planted too now. Don't think that will interfere with the oak tree at all. And as I expand more of this underground section, I'll lay these out. Although they do dry pretty quick, so I need to get them planted right away. But yeah, as you can see, I also brought the splitter plugs, and we've got a hammer too. So I'm going to be using those to clear out big sections, but I really have to be careful and make sure to build out. Build out some sort of safety scaffold, just so none of this gets covered with lava. And of course, I don't want to die either, so it's going to be a bit of a process. I'm going to have to work on this, but it's not the end of the world, It's just slow going, just like how everything is here on Snowball Earth. It's a much more drawn-out process. We got to be considerate, and we've got to get really lucky. Unfortunately, today we lost our lives. Lost a couple more lives, I should say, but don't worry, the series hasn't ended yet. We've got more episodes to come, no doubt about it. And when we join each other next, hopefully I will have expanded this a little bit. And we can even use the splitter plugs together and go over how the stone quarry mod operates. But, I think that's going to do it for today's episode, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me once again here in the Snowball Earth. I hope you'll hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.